France, I trust. I have trust. I don't think it's about the return of sovereignty. It's about struggles in the system that are different in different countries. So in some countries, there's a feeling of inequality, which puts stress on the system, but it's a failure of adjustment policies to deal with structural change from trade and technology more than about a return to sovereignty. Then the other challenge to the system is the shakeup from the rise of China, which grew from about 2% of total global exports of goods and services to more than 10%. That was in 1980. That was in 2000 to more than 10% today. So there have been two big struggles that are happening: the inequality between people within countries, in some especially advanced countries, and then the disruption to the global system because of the rise of a really big new player. Yes, it does. Actually, trade is very much associated with peace. So if you look to the origins of the European Union, it really started with the steel and coal community, which was designed to make war actually materially impossible because you're working on these things together. So not just unlikely, but impossible. And study after study shows that countries that trade more are less likely to have conflict because there's an opportunity cost that's much greater to conflict, and people get to know each other, and that helps as well. So I think trade and having the multilateral system work is very important, both for prosperity but also for peace. Well, I think the reason, it's interesting actually being here because I think the reason for loss in trust is different in different places. I don't really think, it's kind of the Tolstoy, all unhappy families are unhappy in their own ways. In Europe, it just stuns me how much navel gazing there is. There's so much going on in the world, and the focus is constantly on Europe and European institutions and how to make them better and which country's in for which thing and which regulation they don't like. But Europe could be a world leader, but they're spending so much time on their own problems that I don't think they're engaging as productively as they could be for such a huge part of the global economy.